Okay, we're going to set up the tool rack for the first time here. And to do that, you'll need a machine that's referenced and powered on, and then an empty tool holder like this. So we'll open the door. And we're going to insert the tool. So press the drawbar release. That'll open that up. Tools in the spindle. On our middle bar here, we have the rack ATC. We're going to go to rack ATC setup. And what we need to do here is follow the instructions and set the two positions, position A and position D. And if you look at our rack, here are the positions A, B, C, and D. So to set position A, we're going to bring the tool holder and park it in the A position. And you'll want to do that with a combination of the jog, shuttle. I'm going to kind of drive it to get it close. And you see the groove on the tool surface? That's what we're trying to line up with the bevel on the tool forks here. And you want to be pretty close. You don't have to be exactly precise, but you want to be close. And then when you go around in Y, sometimes it's easier to see that from the side window here. That looks pretty good. I'm just going to move it just a bit with the inner dial. Okay, I like that. And then I'm going to slowly jog that into the position on the tool fork. You see that tension on that tool fork though as it spreads a little bit. Yeah, it looks a little bit good. We'll just bring it in a bit more until you can kind of see its feet on the back side there. And when it's right, when you move it, you should be able to spin it, the spindle, with a little bit of resistance there, which I can. Okay? And so that's the position, and we'll say set position A. That light will turn green, and that'll know that that pocket position is set. Now we'll come back, do the same thing to set position B. So what I like to do is carefully back out of that. I don't want to move too much in Z. I want to avoid moving in Z if I don't have to, though you can. You shouldn't have to. And we'll come back over here, and then we're going to get, and it's the same strategy. That looks pretty good. You see the spindle can kind of spin a little bit there. And that looks pretty good. Set position B. And you should see that our Y and our X should be pretty close, and we're within about 10 thou in X, which tells you we're pretty close there. So that's set. The tool rack is set now. And now to test that, we can go to the rack position here. We can put tool 1, and then I also have to hit enter to confirm it in the DRO. And we can say store current tool. If we want to add another tool, say tool 2, you can place the new tool in the spindle, put 2 in the DRO here, and store the current tool again. And that should go to the next position. and store, and so on. Call that one 3. This one, 4. Now I've got 4 tools loaded in the spindle, and if I want to grab any one of these tools, again, I can just adjust my tool number DRO. Let's go grab number 2. It'll say use the rack to fetch tool 2. I say yes. If you mess this up completely and end up breaking the forks, we've got this file on our website to 3D print. If you would like, these forks are meant to be replaceable, and so we've shared the file so you can 3D print. We also do sell replacements on our website as well if you'd like to purchase them that way.